Good morning, and welcome to every corner of the tennis universe. We are active, we are bustling, and we are standing on the precipice of what might just be the most electrifying atmosphere of the entire WTA season so far. The design sheets have been modified. The schedule is set and the headline is officially printed in bold neon lighting across the Dubai skyline. We have a contest, and not just any contest. We have a collision of worlds. We have a conflict of trajectories. We have the unstoppable force of Asian tennis rising to meet the immovable object of Italian supremacy. It is official. Confirmed just moments ago following conclusion of the first round pandemonium here at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. Alexandra Eala, the joy of the Philippines, the 20-year-old lefty prodigy who's been tearing up the script and revision history for Southeast Asia. She has struck her ticket to the round of 32. And hoping for her, the Titan, the Dynamo, the world number 4, the 6th seed, the woman who made this very court her stronghold in the past, Jasmine Paolini. This is the news we were waiting for. This is a narrative the tennis gods have gifted us. Let's just take a second to breathe that in. Eala versus Paolini. If you're a devotee of tennis, if you are a fan of sport, or if you're merely a fan of straightforward, unadulterated human drama, this is the circle you place on your calendar because this Tuesday confrontation is not just about ranking points. It is not just about a paycheck or a place in the round of 16. This is about legitimacy. It is about the old class. Though Paolini is hardly elderly, she is established. She is elite defending the gate against the storm that is Alex Eala. We saw what happened yesterday. We saw Eala climb onto the court against Hailey Baptiste. We saw the focus. We saw the flames. And sure, we saw the unfortunate retirement of Baptiste that cut that match short at 6-4 0-1. But make no mistake, do not let the retired bracket next to the scoreline deceive you. Alexandra Eala was winning that contest. She was dictating that fit. She was controlling the tempo, locating the angles, and serving with precision that we have seen increasing month by month, week by week. She didn't advance by default. She advanced because she placed herself in position to dominate. And now the instruction axles are off. Now the safety net is gone. Jasmine Paolini is a distinct animal. She is a Grand Slam finalist. She is a WTA 1000 champion. She stands at a career-high ranking of world number 4 for a reason. She is the epitome of tenacity, speed, and a forehand that defies the principles of physics for a player of her stature. She sat out the first round with a purchase watching, waiting, resting. She is new. She is famished. And she knows that every single participant ranked below her views her as a target. But here is the X factor. Here's a variable that no tally sheet, no algorithm, and no betting line can completely quantify. We are in Dubai. Look around. Listen to commotion. Even now, hours before the contest. This is not Rome. This is not Paris. But for Alexandra Eala, this is home. The Filipino expatriate community in the UAE is enormous. They are passionate and they are ravenous for a hero. When Eala steps onto that court on Tuesday, she will not be walking out as the underdog in the eyes of a stadium. She will be striding out to a roar that rivals a Davis Cup encounter. She will be walking out to thousands of her compatriots and women who see in her forehand the aspirations of a nation. Can Paolini manage that hostile environment? Can the world number 4 maintain her cool when 5,000 people applaud her double faults? Or will the burden of the moment combined with a fearless nothing to remove aggression of Eala create the ideal storm for an upset? This is around a 32, but it feels like a final. It feels like a turning point. We have seen Eala flirt with grandeur before. We remember Miami 2025. We remember the seismic wave she sent through the tour when she knocked down IGTCH. We know she has the skill. We know she has the armaments. But consistency is a hallmark of champions, and supporting up a solid start with a win over the globe number 4 is the hardest assignment in tennis. On the other side, Paolini is fighting for her own narrative after her extraordinary rise over the last 2 years. The question is no longer can she get there. The question is, can she remain there? Every match against a hazardous floater like Eala is a snare. It's a banana epidermis. If Paolini triumphs, it's expected. If she loses, it's a tragedy. That is a heavy burden to bear, especially against a lefty who swings with the freedom of adolescence. So, secure up. The stage is prepared. The participants are ready. The story threads are overflowing. We are going to break this down from every conceivable angle. We are going to look at the biomechanics. We are going to look at the mental warfare. We are going to analyze the court pace here in Dubai and who it prioritizes. We are going to speak about the serve percentages, the return victories, and the critical rallies that will determine this contest, but mostly we are going to speak about the heart. Because when Alexandra Eala encounters Jasmine Paolini, it won't just be tennis. It will be a conflict of wills. It will be the Pinoy strength against the Italian job. Stay with us. This is the thorough dive. This is a definitive preview. This is everything you need to know about the match that everyone will be discussing about. The official round of 32 encounter is here. Eala Pini Dubai, let's get into it. Alright, let's strip away the hoopla for a moment and gaze at the machinery of this matchup. Let's get under the bonnet of what we are truly about to witness. Because to comprehend the significance of Eala versus Paolini, you have to comprehend the journey that brought both of them to the Pacific hardcore in the Middle East in February 2026. This isn't just a random lottery. This is a confluence of two very distinct timelines in professional tennis. First, let's look at the context of the tournament itself. The Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. This is a WTA 1000 event. For the uninitiated, that signifies this is just one tier below a Grand Slam. The points on offer here are massive. The prize money is life-changing. But more significantly, the prestige is obvious. The tribunals here in Dubai are known for performing fast. They are rapid, relatively low-bouncing rugged courts that reward aggressive shot-making. They reward individuals who can seize the ball early, who can rob their opponent time, and who can serve with penetration. Historically, this surface favors a specific sort of player. It favors the courageous. Now, let's talk about Alexandra Eala. The 20-year-old Filipina comes into this match ranked world number 40. Let that number settle in for a moment. Just 2 years ago, we were talking about her as a promising junior, a Grand Slam junior champion, attempting to establish her footing on the ITF circuit. Now, she is securely entrenched in the top 50. She is a direct entrant into WTA 1000s. That transition from prospect to professional is the toughest leap to make in sports, and she has made it. Her performance yesterday against Hailey Baptiste was a microcosm of her evolution. Absolutely, Baptiste retired, and absolutely it is unfortunate to see a competitor go down with injury, and we wish Hailey a swift recovery. But before that retirement at 6-4-0-1, what were we seeing? We were seeing an Alexandra Eala who has toughened up her serve. That was the greatest takeaway in 2024 and early 2025. The criticism on Eala was always the second serve. It was attackable. It looked up. It invited pressure against Baptiste. Eala was striking her spots. She was falling that lefty slice out broad in the ad court. The favored weapon of every left-hander from Nadal to Kvitova. And she was opening up the court. Why is this essential against Jasmine Paolini? Because Paolini is one of the finest returners in the game. If Eala serves off against Pini, the point is over before begins. Paolini, despite her height, or perhaps because of it, has a tremendously compact, explosive movement. She advances inside the baseline. She receives the ball on the ascent. If you give her a glance at a weak second serve, she will conceal in the corner and you are immediately on the defensive. So, the first tactical essential to this match, the absolute non-negotiable for Alexandra Eala, is a first serve percentage. She needs to be hitting 65% to 70% of her first serves. If she lowers below 60%, Pini will devour her alive. It is that straightforward. Now, let's rotate the lens to Jasmine Paolini. World number 4, the Italian dynamo. It is fascinating to watch her career arc. For years, she was a solid top 50 player known for her fitness and her fight. But something clicked in the last 24 months. She found an extra gear. She found power that frankly she shouldn't physically possess. She generates pace through pure kinetic chain efficiency. Her footwork is arguably top 3 in the world. She is never out of position. Paolini had a bye in the first round. This is a double-edged sword. On one hand, she is physically rested. She hasn't had to endure the heat or the stress of a match yet. On the other hand, she hasn't felt the court under match conditions. Eala has. Eala has felt the ball, felt the wind, felt the lights. There's often a period of vulnerability for top seeds in her opening match. The rust factor. If Eala is going to strike, she has to strike early. She has to jump on Paolini in the first 3 games. If Paolini is allowed to settle into a rhythm to find her range, she becomes a backboard that discharges bullets. Let's discuss the stylistic misfit here. Lefty versus righty. Eala's left-handed forehand is her greatest weapon. When she leaves cross-court with that heavy top spin, it goes directly into Paolini's backhand. Now, Paolini has a rock-solid two-handed backhand. It's stable, it's flat, and she can redirect tempo beautifully. However, no player loves to deal with that heavy lefty spin, soaring up above the shoulder. Eala needs to misuse that pattern. Cross-court forehand, high and heavy, pushing Paolini back, compelling her to strike from above her strike zone. If Eala flattens a ball out too much, she plays into Paolini's clutches. Paolini enjoys a flat ball. She enjoys pace. She absorbs it and sends it back with interest. But she doesn't appreciate a ball that kicks. She doesn't enjoy being pulled off the court vertically. So, the tactical design for Eala is significant spin to the backhand, open the court, and only then flatten out the backhand down the line. But there's a mental component here that we cannot disregard. The home ground advantage. I alluded to this in the intro, but we need to go deeper. The demographics of the UAE are unique. The Filipino community is the lifeblood of the utility industry, the healthcare industry, the engineering sectors in Dubai. For them, Alex is not just an athlete. She is a symbol of national pride on a global platform. We have seen this phenomenon before. We have seen it when Anjabor performs in the Middle East. We have seen it when Lena played in China. The crowd commotion in Dubai on Tuesday will be predominantly Prila. How does Paolini manage that? She is an experienced campaigner. She has performed Fed Cup, Billie Jean King Cup. She has performed in hostile environments. But usually the hostile environment is in the opponent's native country. This is a neutral venue that will feel like Manila. If the match grows tight, say for the 4 and the 3rd set, that vitality transfer is true. The crowd can elevate a player's legs when they are weighty. They can administer adrenaline when the tank is empty. Eala knows this. She spoke about in her press conference stating the fans make her feel at home. That is a psychological safety garment that Paolini does not have. However, pressure is a privilege, but it is also a weight. Can Eala manage the expectation? There will be countless of phones recording her every serve. There will be the weight of the Philippines versus the globe on her shoulders. Sometimes that makes a performer tight. Sometimes they strive too hard to hit the perfect shot for the audience rather than the wise shot for the point. Paolini conversely plays with a glorious liberation. She grins. She grinds. She rarely appears panicked. Her emotional stability is one of her greatest assets. If the audience goes wild for an ELO winner, Paolini will presumably just proceed to the towel, wipe her face, and get set for the next point. She doesn't let the pandemonium in. Let's gaze at the recent form instructions. Eala's 2026 has been a mixed mixture of brilliance and learning curves. She reached the quarterfinals in Abu Dhabi just last week, losing to Ekaterina Alexandrova. That is a respectable result. It indicates she enjoys these conditions in the Middle East. But she lost in the first round of the Qatar Open to Valentova. That was a blip. It was a disappointment. Bouncing back here in Dubai with a win over Baptist was critical for her confidence. Paolini. She is a defending champion here from 2024. She adores this court. She understands the bounce. She knows the shadows. Defending points is a unique kind of pressure, but it also provides a sense of ownership. This is my jurisdiction. This is my title. She will not surrender it lightly to a 20-year-old interloper. We also have to speak about the physical matchup. Paolini is 5 feet 4 inches in. Eala is 5 feet 9 inches in. Eala has the reach. She has the wingspan. in a match that involve a lot of sprinting. And against Paolini, it always entail a lot of running. That added reach matters. It means Eala can take one less step to get to the ball over the span of a 2 or 3 hour match. That energy conservation adds up. But Paolini's movement is not just about pace. It's about rehabilitation. Watch how fast she goes back to the center of the baseline after sinking a shot. It is instantaneous. She is like a rubber string snapping back into position. Eala has to wrong foot her. She has to strike behind her. If Eala just smashes to the open court, Paolini will be there waiting. Eala has to be deceptive. She has to use the pipette. She has to bring Paolini into the net. Paolini's net skill is underrated, but she prefers the baseline. If Eala can navigate her forward, make her uneasy in the forecourt, that is a victorious strategy. But Eala's own that game is still a work in progress. She is a lefty, so she has that innate volleying flair. But does she have the tools to conclude points against a passing shot artist like Paolini? That remains to be seen. Let's go even deeper into the stats. Return of serve. Paolini positions in the best 5 on tour for return games won. She breaks serve more than almost anyone. This means Eala cannot rely on holding on. Eala has to understand that she will get shattered. She cannot let a particle service game transform into a mental collapse. The mindset has to be, if she destroys me, I will break her back. This match will undoubtedly feature a lot of breaks. It will be a street battle. It won't be a Serbet contest where it's 6-6 in every set. It will be 6-4, 7-5. It will be chaotic. It will be harsh. And that usually benefits a player who is prepared to suffer more. POW. Linny has made a career out of suffering. She thrives in the dirt. Eala is acquiring that art. She has the flamboyant shots. She has the wow factor. But does she have the grind factor to remain with Paolini for 3 hours? We saw glimpses of it against Switch in Miami last year. You don't defeat IG Swiatek without grinding. You don't defeat her just by hitting winners. You defeated her by refusing to miss. Eala showed that day that she has a capacity for superior defense. She needs to summon the essence of Miami 2025. She needs to channel that iteration of herself. And what about the coaching? Eala's staff has been working tirelessly on her transition game, transitioning from defense to offense. Against Paolini, you have a single second to make that decision. If Paolini strikes a short ball, Eala cannot vacillate. She has to step in and tear it. If she waits for the projectile to decline, the opportunity is gone. The matchup is intriguing because it is a new Asia against the European establishment. Eala represents a surge of tennis in a region that has been famished for a superstar since Lena departed. Naomi Osaka carries that mantle of course, and Jung Chin has been exceptional, but Eala is a hope of Southeast Asia specifically. The Philippines has never had a singles champion at this division. Every match she plays breaks a new barrier. Paolini on the other side represents the golden heyday of Italian tennis. Sinner on the men's side, Paolini on the women's. Italy is the capital of tennis right now. She carries that swagger. She knows she belongs to the nation of champions. So when they walk out on Tuesday, it is not just 2 individuals. It is 2 waves of momentum crashing into each other. I want to circle back to the official nature of this news. The draws open up in a way that is very interesting for the winner of this match. The section is loaded, but if you get through this, the confidence skyrockets for a win here isn't just a round of 16 berth. It's a top 20 debut argument. It's a statement that she is ready to contend for slams now, not in 3 years. For Paolini, a win is simply business as usual, and that is dangerous. Complacency is the enemy. Let's pause on the analysis of the forehand for a second and talk about the backhand down the line. Eala's backhand is solid, but she rarely goes down the line with it for a winner. It's usually a cross-court rally ball. Paolini knows this. Paolini will camp in her backhand corner, protecting the cross-court, daring Eala to make the high-risk shot down the line. If Eala wishes to win, she has to smash that backhand down the line. She has to keep Paolini honest. If she becomes predictable, Paolini will run around her backhand and unleash her own inside-out forehand, which is lethal. The geometry of the court alters when a lefty plays a righty. The dimensions are sharper. The serve out broad on the ad side is the most crucial shot in tennis in this encounter. Eala has it. Can she execute it on break point down? That is the query. We are looking at an encounter that could easily go 3 sets. The wagering markets, if you look at the early lines opening up, have Paolini as a favorite naturally, but the odds on Eala are diminishing. The smart money views the upset potential. They see the throng factor. They see the surface motion. They see a motivated Eala who has performed a match already versus a chilly Paolini. It is the classic ambush game for the seed. And let's not overlook the weather. February in Dubai is comfortable, but it can get brisk in the evenings. The wind swirls inside that stadium. It ruins with the ball hurl. It propels the ball in the air. Who adjusts better? Typically, the player with the superior footwork adjusts faster. That's Paolini. But the player with a heavier spin can manage the ball better in the breeze. That's Eala. It is a chess match performed at 100 miles.